Hey lovely, there's huge breaking news on a case that I have deep dived and covered extensively on Crime Analyst podcast, and that's the double murders of Lollie Winans and Julie Williams. Do you remember the case from May 24th, 1996? They were experienced hikers and they were hiking the Shenandoah National Park in Virginia. Well, I covered the case extensively with Catherine Miles, who wrote the book Trailed, and I seriously can't believe what I'm reading today. So we knew that in 2021 there was a review being undertaken, an investigative team that consisted of FBI special agents and intelligence analysts and others who were reviewing the case, and they submitted items to a private lab and they retested some items, but we talked specifically about some outstanding items that we believe were never tested. And a profile was submitted to CODIS and there was a DNA match, and it matched with someone called Walter Leo Jackson Snr. He's a convicted serial rapist, originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I can't stress this enough, the history of this guy. Well, it included kidnapping, rapes, assaults. He's a serial perpetrator, incredibly dangerous man. He's now dead. He died in prison in 2018, and I have to wonder, was his DNA there all along? How many other victims did he harm and possibly kill? I mean, this is just an unbelievable breaking piece of news, and I'm thinking about Lollie and Julie's families and their friends, where they've had no answers for so long, and now this. Well, who was he? As I said, he's a convicted serial rapist, Walter Leo Jackson Snr. He was a residential painter by trade. So that tells me he was most likely transient. He was an avid hiker. He was known to hike and visit the Shenandoah National Park, which we knew. I talked about him stalking the women, that he was there and he must have been watching them for some time. And anyway, listen to the series because I talk about it in detail. The FBI want information, if you knew him, Walter Leo Jackson Snr, to call 1-800-call the FBI, or you can submit a tip online at tips.fbi.gov. I really want to know his history and to piece it all together. And I just wonder, at what stage was he on the radar of law enforcement? How was he missed? We know these men are serial, and my goodness, he was a stalker. And thank goodness there are answers now for Lollie and Julie's families, but I wonder how many other women were harmed. Do listen to my series on Crime Analyst about Lollie and Julie.